YouTube, what's going on? This is Krilla, and this is episode 2 of the playoff. Well, not playoffs, but this league, this online league. But we're in the playoffs. But this is episode 2 of this series of the league. As you can see in the title, I got swept. That was part of my predictions in the first episode. Y'all can check that at the end of the video. It's gonna pop up on the screen. You'll see it somewhere. But I'm just gonna go over what my team needs to go after, just for me. You know, the last episode I was just talking about what teams should do, at least in my opinion, and I was just giving it in my perspective. Everybody's different. Everybody knows how they play, so they might not do what I would do. But you know, it's just fun just to give my little insight. You know, people do that on TV all day. So I'm gonna talk about some real life stuff, and it's gonna be my team. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna show you the box score of the last game. I streamed all 3 of the games. Some of them, some videos, I think stopped. One of the videos, the last one, actually just dropped, and that was because my computer died. I was streaming it through my Elgato, of course. And for anybody that has Elgatos, you stream through your computer, and I couldn't. It just dropped on me, and I couldn't. Everything just dropped because my computer died. So let's just check this out. I got swept. The first 2 quarters I played excellent. I mean, I'm gonna show you because it's my team. Game 1 wasn't a chance. We actually simulated this, I think. Oh yeah, because my Xbox fortunately turned off because the wire. Then game 2, no chance again. They just held me low. Third, this game I played great the first half, and then the second half I just couldn't do anything. And by anything I mean the third quarter was really what killed me, because I matched up with him fine in the fourth quarter, even though his guys were out though. Like the first 2 quarters was with the big dogs. So I just got smacked. And just to look at it right now, I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna keep right now. I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna mention the people I'm not gonna mention is because they're already under contract. Um, so Beasley is he's staying. Actually, if you look at the second game, Beasley dropped like 22 on them, and nobody else showed up. So I'm gonna keep Beasley. That's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep Trey Burke because for some reason he be low key killing it. So I'm not gonna get rid of him. I need him. Glenn Robinson I'm gonna keep. So those 3 are just automatic. And then what I might do, actually, Trey Burke is that wild card. I might not keep him, and then again I will. Cantor I'm keeping because he's, you know, typically just good. I'm just gonna have to. He's gonna improve. I have to get him to improve. I'm gonna put him through untapped potential in the playoffs. I mean, in training camp, because I need him to get a little bit better. 82 potential is just not good enough. Fox's potential is 87. So he sucked this whole playoffs. I honestly just wanted to bench him. Every time I was good on the verge of just losing, like it was almost over, I just put him in for the garbage minutes, just as a sign to show him that you messed up, therefore you're not playing. You're gonna play on the garbage minutes while the people that tried had to play. Even though this is a video game, so it's not like Fox out there in the world just knows that he's not playing in 2K right now, so he's gonna, yeah, it's not like he's gonna know. So yeah. Anyway, enough about me. That's what I'm gonna do. For those that don't know, let's just look at this. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna talk about the rest of the prospects. I'm just gonna talk about what I'm going for. Until I get a pick, as of right now, I'm going for DeAndre Ayton, and that's because I'm not gonna get any of these 3. I would love to get him, but he's definitely not gonna be picked. He's gonna be picked beforehand. Probably the Warriors are gonna get them because, like I said, he got the Pacers pick. So yeah, so we're just gonna have to go with that. But that's what I'm going for. And he's a great defender. I want to trade for someone, but I need that right person. But if I don't trade him, then there's no big deal. I'll just trade other people because Ayton is gonna be the best defender in the paint that I have out of all the people. Like if you want to look at it, I'll show you a little bit. First, he has rim protector. That's great. And then his post defense is A-. We could look at this stuff, but I just don't want to. So, moving on to the other teams, we're just gonna look at some other teams that didn't make the playoffs. I'm gonna try to get through all of them. I was asked to do some of the teams. Some teams in the group chat definitely asked me what did I think of their team. I'm gonna do it like this because I can tell who was playing or not. So starting off, I guess, okay, so the Knicks didn't make it. I know that, but you could clearly see because none of them have any points, and every team already played. So, unfortunately, I have to start off with the Knicks for some reason. So, The Knicks, he told me that he acquired Jamal Murray. So just um, looking at their roster, as you can tell, you already can tell that just Jackson and Willie Cauley-Stein and Vince Carter was not on my team, and Cantor is on my team. So you already know, most likely you put two and two together, they're on this team. So he says it works out well for him, KP and Willie. So I'm glad it worked out for him. I miss Justin Jackson so much. It could have been somebody else. I would have gave away Buddy Hield probably just to keep this guy. This guy's just solid. Kyle Quinn, in my opinion, what do I think they should go for? I think they need another. I think they need a scorer. That's what I think they really need. Another scorer, or somebody that's just, it's either a scorer or a lockdown defender. Who they should keep, I believe. I think they should keep Jack, Hardaway, Lee, Porzingis, Frank, McDermott, Herman Gomez. You can keep Kyle O'Quinn. You think I'm about to name everybody on here? You're wrong. Skip all these people. Willie Jackson, and get rid of Carter, because he's probably going to retire anyway, so that's what they need to go for. And because he's getting rid of Lance Thomas and Vince Carter, yeah, you need to get yourself a small forward, a good small forward. Paul George, go for him. He's restricted, but you can definitely battle, max it out, see what happens, see if you have the chance of winning Paul George. You could get him, then I think they're going to make a playoff run. But in order to make the playoffs, you have to play 30 games in order to be considered to make the playoffs, and then that's when it considers into your record. No subs at all. Just saying, for everybody out here that just doesn't know, incentives, one of the incentives is you have to get your 30 games in at least. Moving on, these guys played already. Actually, you want to see something? Remember I talked about the Magic jersey? Look at this. Like, you think, think I was kidding? Like, this is some real stuff. This is what he was doing. Now, the logo looks a little bit better. I mean, I don't even remember what he had it as before. It's so forgetful. But it's the jersey just stands it off. Can I zoom in on it? No, I can't. Alright, that's the jersey, okay? It looks like one of those, those old, TV shows on Adult Swim. If anybody knows, home movies, that show on Adult Swim, it looks like that type of artwork. That's what it looks like. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up on Google. You'll definitely know what I'm talking about. Next up, I shouldn't have even talked about him like that. That was my bad. But the Nets, what's going on with their jersey? I don't know if this was his doing, because it's not as bad though. But this is a new user who they need to go for. I think they need to go for. Looking at their team, they have to make trades actually, to be honest, because I don't remember them being anywhere in the lottery pick. If so, then that's great, but I don't believe so, because the last user was actually doing really well with this team. So I'm not sure where they are in the draft pick list. So I'll definitely leave the draft pick list in another video, talk about draft picks and what I think they're going to go for. I'll do that in the next video, but I think they need to make some moves, because this is not going to be it. They have Hollis Jefferson. I like Hollis Jefferson. But I think they're going to have to try to move him or deloading or somebody. Somebody's got to get out of there, because they need, Darren Williams has got to get out of here. If you look at it, Trevor Booker has, the second best offensive rating. That can't happen. So they need to work on that. I think that's what they have to do. I can't really say much else about it, except you have to make some moves to get that. And I know he's going to do that. So he just has to get his 10 games in to make them trades. I think he should be able to make trades during the offseason. That's like everybody else, but 2 people can't do it. So this is offseason. I mean, it's not, you only get 1 trade anyway. Anyway, moving on. The Nuggets, they don't really have to do anything. They just have to get their 30 games in and play well. They look at their team. They have their role players. They have their star, who does damn near everything in the world. He's one of my favorite players, to be honest. I'm gonna look at him one more time, because he's my favorite. He's one of my favorite players. Yeah, Isaiah Thomas, he has 2 stars. Why is he even down there? So I just keep forgetting. The Nuggets, just play well, you'll make it. There's nothing else to really say. Moving on, who else didn't play? A lot of guys played. The Raptors, this is a hard team as well, because I think what they need to work on mostly is their bench. They have a strong starting lineup, but if you look at this, who are they going to trade for? They're going to have to get rid of somebody, or they're going to have to go for a pick or something like that, because and there's some sleepers in the pick. A late first round is going to be good. There's going to be some good guys. But these guys right here, you're just not trading. I would keep him as well, because He's a good defender, and you need that. I know that for sure because my team has no defense. So they should definitely go into that. They have to work on their bench. That's all they really have to do. Their starting lineup is great. DeRozan, I for some reason can't stand him in real life as a player. He's a good guy, but he's good in this game if you know how to use him. So they just need to work on that. Moving on, I don't even want to look at this team because they just destroyed me. Let's go. The Suns. Okay, so the Suns, they need to help Devin Booker. I think they can't even trade Josh Jackson, which sucks. And I was gonna help him out by trading him because he needed because Josh Jackson is a great defensive player, but that's about it. Offensively, he's all right, and that's only because he's tall, really tall and long. But it's just not gonna happen. Their best offensive player is him, is Booker. They just need to help him. It's just not gonna work well with them. I think they have a pretty good draft pick in the list, so let's hope so. They just got to get on the ball and get there. Next is the Thunder. Now this is another team that didn't make it because the 30 games it didn't make it there, but they're about to lose Paul. They could possibly lose Paul George because there's going to be a lot of people going for him. I know he restricted him and Carmelo, but I don't think that they have the type of cap space to be doing both. So if he lands one, he's not getting the other. And I, for one, can humbly tell you that I'm going for both of them. So if he doesn't get one of them, I'm going straight for him. If he gets one of them, I'm going for the other one. There's no chance you're going to get it because I'm going to max both of them out. Probably not Carmelo. Well, I'm going to max Carmelo because y'all just heard me say that. So I'm definitely going to max him now. But I'm going for Paul George because I need that star. He needs, in order to make for them, his goal all season, keep Paul George, keep Carmelo Anthony. Don't let them go. You have to try. Get rid of Nick Collison. I'm tired of looking at him. I hate that he's on this team so long. Get him out of here. Keep this guy. I like this guy. And keep Robinson. He's actually not bad. I was actually gonna pick him up in the free agency, but I just went with Ty Lawson. Big mistake. Next is this team. Now I can't say anything about this team because for those that don't, I mean, all right, y'all don't know because y'all wouldn't know, but only the people in the league would know. But this team actually went like undefeated until like the last few games, and they lost once. So the only reason they wasn't in the playoffs because they didn't get their 30 games in. So you see the trend. You don't get your 30 in, you're not playing. You're not playing in the playoffs. No exceptions. Especially in the West, everybody there was good. There was like 8 or 9 teams that played 30 games already. So he wasn't going to make it because of that. So, you know, it sucks because he was a great team. And I really did want to see him in the finals. I wanted to see what this guy was going to do because this guy wasn't losing to anybody. And he was playing the best teams too. So there's nothing he has to do. Just get 30 games in, that's it. This team I think can go for a wing. I think that's what they need to go for. I just hope that they don't have to get rid of these two guys because these two guys are the man. And Nurkic. I just would not want to get rid of Nurkic. Reason why is because I want to go for Nurkic. Get rid of people like Gary Neal. Like, get him out of here. And you can trade Myers Leonard. Frank can definitely play center. You don't have to worry about stupid Myers Leonard. I personally am not a big fan of him, so, you know, get that out of here. You have to make some moves. They have to get that wing player. Just a lockdown, just an all-around. He doesn't have to be great at it, but just an all-around. Like a Nicholas Batum. It's ironic because he used to play there, but that's the best thing I could think of. This team, not gonna look at them, not looking at them, not looking at them. The Bucks, oh man, they just need to get their 30 games in, man. There's nothing else this guy. They have a 95 player. This is my favorite player in the NBA. It breaks my heart that I'm not using this team. I hate him so much because he has this team and I don't. So I wish him nothing but bad luck. But if I was to give him anything, he has Markieff Morris. There's nothing I need to say about him. I'm not gonna talk about him because he has defensive players. And out of nowhere he has Markieff Morris. He has all these guys. I could have sworn. Doesn't he have Bradley Beal? Yeah, he has Bradley Beal. There's nothing he has to do, man. Just get them 30 games in, man. Damn. Next is the Bulls. What do they have to do? Everything. Next, the Celtics. Nah, I'll go back to the Bulls. What do they have to do? Literally everything. There's really they could possibly lose Zach LaVine because he's a restricted free agent too. People are gonna go for him. Get somebody good. Trade me Lauri Markkanen and then get yourself that pick and then start going to work. Like, man, this team don't have to do anything. Just had to get that 30 games in. I know I'm flying through it like that. I'm not rushing. It's just that this team really does have nothing to do. They got their centers. They just have I mean, if anything, find yourself a 7 foot center. Wait, is he 7 feet? Yeah, find yourself a 7 foot center. Get rid of Chris Anderson. Nobody likes Birdman. Basketball and music, Birdman. This team, get rid of Austin Rivers. I don't like him. Since when was he that damn good at defense anyway? So Austin Rivers, get rid of him. Make a trade for him because he is supposedly good at defense. So get rid of him. I'll even take him. I might need it. Make a trade with him, and you might need to get yourself I mean, you have Lou Williams. Maybe you should just go for a wing. A lot of people need wing players. So Paul George is on the market like crazy. They have their lockdown defenders, so I can't even tell them. And they have him. I would not. They don't have to go for point guards, to be honest. I think they just need to go. They just need to go for the wing player. That's what they need to do. The next video, like I said, is going to be about the draft picks and the order and who's going to have what and what do I think they're going to go for. This is just the last 20-minute video. It's almost over though. That should be. This team made it. This team made it. He's made it. The Hornets. Now the Hornets are actually an interesting team because this team has the third pick and the 14th pick. So they could get that little sleeper that I was talking about, and they could get that third pick. Now most likely they're getting Marvin Bagley because they're not getting that other guy. I'm not even gonna try to say his name because I keep forgetting. But if this user's smart, he's gonna get Badgley, and then he's probably gonna get a good sleeper in the 14th, 16th pick. He got that from the Hawks, as you can see, because he acquired Collins, and got rid of Kid Gilchrist, which I think was great because he saved a lot of money off of that, so he can definitely play the free agent pool as well. Go for that pick, Badgley. Don't mess that up. Don't. If you even think you're gonna get over me taking Ayton or something like that, trust me, you're doing me a favor because I'm just gonna snag Badgley, and then I'll just make a trade with somebody else. I don't care if I'm overstacked with big men, because I'm gonna anyway. This team has to get their wing player. They have their center, they have their point guards, whatever that means, because I'm not a big fan of Rubio, not anymore at least. They have Donovan Mitchell, who's gonna be great. Look at that, man. This guy in real life, his potential should be like a 90 because, and it's not in this game. It's actually the level like a 80 or something like that. But he should be like a 90. At least his potential should be up to that. They should build around this guy, man. Don't mess that up. And Rodney Hood, they're good. They just need that wing player because they lost Gordon Hayward. It's simple math. It's quick math right there. And back to me. Yeah, like I said, what I'm gonna do with my team, I'm just gonna go for. I'm going for Paul George. I'm going for KD. I'm going for Carmelo. I'm going for Avery Bradley. I got the list right here. I'm gonna show you right now. Well, I'm not gonna show you, but I'm gonna read it right now. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm going for. I got Paul George, KD, Avery Bradley, Marcus Smart, Zach LaVine. These are guys. Not all these guys I'm going that hard for, but I'm just reading my list. Clint Capella, DeAndre Jordan, Tyreek Evans. I really do want to go for him. Jabari, DeMarcus, Tony Allen, Nurkic, Rudy Gay. I was about to just say Gay. That would have confused the hell out of you. And Derek Favors. These are not guys I'm all going for. My opinion, my thoughts of them and feelings towards what if I wanna pick them up or not changed over time. But that's the list of guys that I'm probably gonna go for. Out of all the people I'm gonna go for, obviously KD and Paul George. Other than that, Avery Bradley, and if not them, I probably will go for DeAndre Jordan and Tyreek Evans. Other than that, everybody else I really could care less if I don't get them. And yeah, that's about it. Like I said. I mean, I hope y'all liked the video. If you liked it, leave it a thumbs up. If you want to keep up with the series, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Videos pretty much every day because there's always some new league updates. If you want to keep up with it without watching the video, I have Twitter, and my Twitter is going to be in the description below, as well as my Twitch, so you can watch some streams. I will auto host the games as we get closer to the NBA Finals. And one more time before I end this, let's look at the jerseys one more time of the Orlando Magic. Let's look at this, and let's look at the home jersey. And that's about it, man. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'm out. Peace.